Welcome you all on today's session. So I will explain what do you mean by degree of reaction and utilization factor, how to derive the expression for degree of reaction and utilization factor. The degree of reaction denoted by letter R, it is defined as the ratio of static energy transfer to the total energy transfer in the rotor. So mathematically, this one expressed as degree of reaction R is equals to ratio of static head to total head. So that is also explained ratio of static enthalpy change on rotor to total energy change in rotor. Mathematically it is expressed in ratio of delta Hs, that is the static enthalpy change, to the delta H naught, that is the total enthalpy change in the rotor. Now static head is given by the expression 1 by 2 Gc u1 square minus u2 square plus Vr2 square minus Vr1 square. So this expression is called as the static enthalpy change or static head. And total enthalpy change in the rotor is given by 1 by 2 Gc into V1 square minus V2 square plus U1 square minus U2 square plus VR2 square minus VR1 square. So now here 1 by Gc and 1 by Gc get cancelled in both numerator as well as denominator, and remaining things are u1 square minus u2 square plus vr2 square minus vr1 square at numerator, and denominator v1 square minus v2 square plus u1 square minus u2 square plus vr2 square minus vr1 square. See here, if 1 by 2 Gc u1 square minus u2 square plus vr2 square minus v1 vr1 square is called as static component and denoted by letter S. Similarly, 1 by 2 Gc v1 square minus v2 square is called as dynamic component, so that is denoted by letter D. So according to that expression now, the degree of reaction R is equals to static head to total head. The static head is denoted by S and total head is equals to static head plus dynamic head. So according to that, at numerator, that is the static head S, and denominator the total head is given by static head plus dynamic head, or static component and dynamic component. So now this S at the denominator is taken to the uh, numerator, to be taken to the denominator. So at that time 1 by d by s plus s by s here. S by s is equals to 1. Now rearrange this one as the d by s plus 1 is equals to 1 by r. So now S is equals to, after simplifying this, S is equals to the static component is equals to R into D by 1 minus R. The value of degree of reaction may be any value like 0, positive or negative in a turbo machine. 0 degree of reaction is the characteristics of impulse machine. the degree of, in case the degree of reaction in a turbo machine is 0, so such type of the turbo machines are known as impulse machine. So that is, in that the relative velocity of rotor at inlet is equals to relative velocity at outlet. Next, efficiency and utilization factor. The turbines are those kind of turbo machines which convert fluid energy available at inlet to the mechanical energy. If you take any type of the turbo machine, so here the fluid energy is get converted into mechanical energy. The ratio of actual shaft work output to the energy supplied is known as overall efficiency. So which is product of mechanical efficiency and the hydraulic efficiency. There is also the hydraulic efficiency is also called as adiabatic efficiency. That is, the overall efficiency is given as the overall efficiency is equals to product of mechanical efficiency and hydraulic efficiency. So in case the mechanical efficiency is equals to 1, so then overall efficiency is equals to hydraulic efficiency. Even for an ideal fluid, all energy supplied at the inlet of any turbine cannot be converted into useful work. So due to losses of velocity at the machine outlet, so which being wasted without use. Therefore, the ratio of ideal work to the energy supplied is called as diagram efficiency or utilization factor. So that is the definition for utilization factor of efficiency of the turbine. The value of utilization factor may be found out from the ideal velocity triangles and the energy equation. The energy available to the rotor is the sum of absolute kinetic energy at the inlet and the energy available due to pressure drop in the rotor. So now the energy available is given by the expression 1 by 2 Gc V1 square, the absolute velocity at inlet, plus u1 square minus u2 square plus vr2 square minus vr1 square, that is ideal energy available. For ideal case, energy utilized by the rotor in the absence of fluid friction is energy utilized is equals to 1 by 2 Gc. Now V1 square minus V2 square plus V1 square U1 square minus U2 square plus VR2 square minus VR1 square. That is expression number 10. Hence from the condition of utilization factor, the utilization factor is given by ratio of energy utilized to the energy available. Now utilized energy is 1 by 2 Gc V1 square minus V2 square U1 square minus U2 square VR2 square minus VR1 square. So that is in numerator, and denominator, what is the energy available, that is given by 1 by 2 Gc V1 square plus U1 square minus U2 square plus VR2 square minus VR1 square. So now this can also be written as like this. See here, in a denominator initially it is V1 square is there. Now this one is written here as V1 square minus V2 square, similar to the numerator, and this one is get cancelled by adding V2 square by 2 Gc at denominator. So that is expression number 12. So now, therefore, the utilization factor is given by energy ideal to the energy ideal, and this one is totally here it is taken as energy ideal plus this V2 square by 2 Gc is called as losses. So for that reason, so this expression becomes E ideal or energy ideal to the summation of energy ideal plus losses. So that is expression number 13, and that is the expression for utilization factor. Energy ideal is obtained by the Euler's turbine equation. So that is, so according to the Euler's turbine equation, the energy available or energy ideal is given by U1, the product of U1 into VU1 minus U2 VU2, and divided by, so once again, so instead of E it is substituted with, according to Euler's turbine equation, U1 VU1 minus U2 VU2 plus there is a losses is given by V2 square by 2 GC. That is expression number 14. The velocity component or energy values in above equation 14 are based on ideal velocity diagram. Next, coming to the some terms, that is a vane efficiency, or that is also called as blade efficiency. The vane efficiency is defined as the ratio of actual energy transferred to the ideal energy transfer across the rotor. So there is a definition for vane efficiency, and it is given by the vane efficiency is equals to the actual energy transfer in a rotor is given by the U1 into VU1 minus U2 VU2, that is actual, and to the ideal energy transfer, that is in denominator. That is equation number 15. Therefore, the hydraulic efficiency eta H, which is the product of utilization factor and vane efficiency, defined as the ratio of actual energy transferred to the rotor in the presence of fluid friction to the energy available in the rotor. Now, hydraulic efficiency is given by the ratio of actual energy output to the hydrodynamic energy available from the fluid. So when mechanical efficiency is equals to 1, so then the hydraulic efficiency or adiabatic efficiency eta H will be same as utilization factor. Next, what is the relation between this degree of reaction R and the utilization factor? The general equation for degree of reaction R for any turbine is given by R is equals to this expression U1 square minus U2 square plus VR2 square minus VR1 square, that is called as static component, and to the total component or dynamic total head, the total head, and this leads to, so here u1 square minus u2 square vr2 square minus vr1 square is equals to, so this one is called as v1 square, here u1 square minus u2 square plus vr2 square minus vr1 square, so that is called as dynamic head, and this v1 square, sorry, there's a static head, and v1 square minus v2 square is called as dynamic head. So according to this expression, now that is r by 1 minus r into v1 square minus vr2 square. Also, the utilization factor for any turbine is given by, so there is expression for utilization factor, the v1 square minus v2 square plus u1 square minus u2 square plus vr2 square minus vr1 square to the v1 square plus u1 square minus u2 square plus vr2 square minus vr1 square. So using equation number 16, the above equation can be written as, say, V1 square minus V2 square plus R by 1 minus R V1 square minus V2 square. In similar manner, a denominator V1 square plus R by 1 minus R V1 square minus V2 square. Now after simplifying this one, that means after taking the LCM, so this utilization factor equation can be written as like that. And finally, you are getting the utilization factor is equals to V1 square minus V2 square by V1 square minus R V2 square. So that is expression number 17. That expression number 17, now it is called as expression for the utilization factor. This equation is generalized utilization factor for any type of the turbine, whether it is radial or axial. And this is a method of getting the expression for degree of reaction and utilization factor for any type of the turbine. Thank you.